Okay, in this video we're going to take you through handlebar taping. We've removed the old handlebar tape, cleaned up any residue that was there, that was left over. We're now prepared to fit our new handlebar tape. Generally we'll get a bar plug with a new handlebar tape, put that to one side, don't lose it, put it to one side where it's safe for now. With handlebar taping we start from the end of the handlebar and we work our way up towards the stem. To begin with, put about 1 inch worth of bar tape inside the bar. Just press it down so it starts to stick. The correct spiral pattern we're going to use is going to go clockwise towards the outside of a bar. We always wrap, whether it's left or right, towards the outside of a bar. We want to keep a little bit of tension on the handlebar tape. We don't want to overstretch it, we just want to keep it nice and taut. We'll wrap towards the outside of the bars, keeping an even overlap of a bar tape. Keeping it fairly taut as we go round. Working our way up the handlebar. Now when you get to a brake lever, depending on what system you're running, whether it be Campagnola, Shimano or SRAM, they will have different ways handlebar tape around the actual lever. Sometimes you may need a small tab to cover the bracket. So for us we're going to fit a tab just to cover the silver bracket. The tab will fit flush with the plastic housing of the lever body. We want to avoid placing the handlebar tape over the lever housing. By doing so, this creates an unsightly bulge and it can be quite uncomfortable for long distance journeys. So we'll trim it to fit flush. Just mark it, trim it, check it. With our tab prepared, we can pull the backing away and mount that to the lever body. Now we can continue the handlebar taping. Now this is quite a key area as we get to the lever. To avoid any unsightly bulges, we try to avoid doing a figure of 8 round and round the lever. We simply just want to cover the handlebar tape. So we go round the bottom of the lever, come around the back of the handlebar and up and over the lever. Then we'll continue wrapping in the same spiral pattern, keeping an even overlap as we go up towards the stem. Top of the bar, again, just continuing the same spiral pattern, covering all of the handlebar, keeping the handlebar fairly nice and taut all the way as we go. Trying to make it as tidy as possible. Now generally with a lot of bar tape you'll get an excess amount of tape, so there's more tape than you'll actually require, which means we're going to have to trim down the excess. A little tip is to actually just score it lightly with your scissors as a guide, and then we'll cut that score mark. Once that's been trimmed, we can wrap that round. By cutting at an angle, it means we have a nice straight edge to the end of our bar tape. Final part, just to keep it all in place, we use tape to secure the handlebar tape to the bar and stop it from unravelling. We only need to wrap the tape around here 2 to 3 times. We don't have to get carried away with it. Make sure it's nice and tidy. Once we're happy with it, we'll trim the tape where it fits underneath the bar. So the end of the tape is not on the top, it's underneath. Once that's completed, we can pull our lever hood back. We can now check to make sure none of the bar is exposed, it's all covered with bar tape. And now we're ready to put our bar plug, which we put to one side, to fit that to the end of the handlebar. To fit the handlebar plug, simply tuck in the tape into the centre of the bar, fit the plug in. It may be a little bit hard, use the palm of your hand, just push it in and it should stay in place. That is our one side of our handlebar completed. We'll move on to do the other side and show you how that's done. Again, it's always wrapping towards the outside. We're always going to go towards the outside of a handlebar. So depending on whether it's the left hand side or the right hand side, always to the outside.